procedure, you're going to have a 260 wire. We flush it. You're going to have whatever radial catheter. I do have some TIGs and some Jackies, I think, which are real radial. I just grabbed this one for now. It's a JR, and sometimes we do use JRs, especially if we go left radial. Okay, you're going to get your special sheath, whatever it may be, but oh, there's no dilator here. Can you look over there and see if there's a dilator in one of them? This is a 6 French. Of course, you're going to flush it the same way we flush any sheath. Yes, I think that will be the right one. What I do want you to notice is these radial sheaths are more tapered. This is a femoral one. It's a little bit bigger. This is a 7, but you can see how tapered this is. And all your radial sheaths are going to be like that, okay? Another thing is most of them, I don't remember if I flushed it, so I'm going to do it again. I always, if I'm in doubt, I always do it again. One of the things that a lot of people will do with radial sheaths is, because they do get a little slicker when they're wet, I'll actually, and a lot of us will, take a wet 4x4, and you've probably seen them do that, and sit it in there while we're waiting. Some people may keep it in their bowl while they're waiting. Different little techniques. Now this one, Adam, one more time. Go over there. There's one of these that has a black needle. Grab that one. I want to show you both of them. Should be laying somewhere in there. It's got a black hub.
Yeah, I got it.
See it? Perfect, thank you. So depending on the needle that comes with the sheath, and each doctor kind of has their own preference as to which one they like. Now, this one is, and they're pretty small diameter. They're a smaller diameter than our femoral, obviously. Okay, so you can see different diameter there, all right? Just gonna leave that there right now. And I wanna leave it out because I do want to flush this one. Some of them have like a little hub here that has like a little, I wanna say like a diaphragm type, filter type thing. This one I don't think does. So you can just flush that needle, okay? This one is just a plain, really access needle, but smaller diameter and shorter. All right, this one is a little bit different. I think this one does have the hub and it has a sheath. Yep. So this one has kind of like this little hub thing. You don't flush this one. Okay? It also has a little sheath type thing with it, on it. This is how most IVs are, okay? We don't take that off. I was just taking it off to show you. We don't take that off. We just give it to the doctor. Oh, wrong way. This one, this goes there. Oh, I bent it too. I usually just give it to the doctor if that's the one they want to use, okay? Comes with a very tiny needle. I do want to talk about this because it is going to make a little bit of an extra step if you do use this kind of a needle, okay? Your wire is definitely much smaller, okay? Feel that? It's not an 014. I think this one might be like an 018. This one actually is even a little bit different wire, where this one is a hydrophilic coated one. Still the same diameter. This one is the 4-5 sheath. You might hear them call it the pink sheath, This is the 4-5. This one is the 5-6 sheath. It will accommodate, it makes the whole of a 5 French, but it will accommodate up to a 6 French.
Is that the most common one?
This is the most common one. They usually use this in smaller people that have a little bit smaller diameter. A lot of times they'll ultrasound and decide which one they want to use, okay? Just gonna kind of leave these out right now. So, what you're gonna do, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just, it's kind of hard to flush, so I'll just kind of wet it. And I'm gonna have everything up here ready for the doctor. Now, I do like that this little 3 cc. So this is gonna be my lidocaine. Depends on the doctor. I know this says nitroglycerin, we're gonna just pretend that that's lidocaine. This doctor wants lidocaine in a 3 cc syringe with just the short needle. I'm gonna have everything up here ready to go for them. Here's the access needle. This doctor also wants their cocktail. Where's my large flush syringe?
This?
Right in front of you.
It's right
Oh,
here.
this?
Why is this on my table? Did you throw that on my table?
I would never.
I hope you would never.
I would never do that.
So let's say they gave me some cocktail in my little cup here. And it's just a couple cc's. They gave me a nitroglycerin, verapamil little cocktail. All right, this doctor wants their cocktail in a 30 cc syringe. So what you'll do is you'll draw this little bit of fluid up, all of it. Then you will dilute it most of the time with some of your heparinized saline, and now this is my cocktail. Usually what I'll do is like I'll get my labels and I'll put nitroglycerin, and if it has verapamil, that helps me know this is my cocktail. Maybe if I didn't have those stickers, I might just put a plain white sticker and make sure that I know and my doctor knows, okay, that plain white sticker, that's my Radial cocktail. Okay, but I'm gonna have that here and ready to go. Okay, now, so we're always going to get access with the short wire. All right, so let's get access. Going to numb up. Usually 1 to 2 cc's is all they're going to give. There may be some doctors that still want their lidocaine in a 10 cc, but it's only going to have, you're only going to use your shorty needle. You're never going to give them the long needle also, okay? All right, they may ask for the ultrasound. So we'll bring the ultrasound machine. It's usually a little portable machine. You may have seen them doing this already. It has a long cord. We'll put it in a bag, a sterile bag. We'll have, our bag usually has some sterile gel. We'll have that here for the doctor. Different ways you see people have that gel ready for them. Some of them don't even open the gel. They let the doctor open the gel. Some of them will open it. I actually will take the piece of wrap that my package, I saw another tech do this, comes out of, and I'll put it up there and I'll squirt all my gel right there, and then the doctor can just grab the ultrasound probe, stick it in the gel, put it on the arm. Okay? Some of them will actually use the ultrasound while they're trying to get access. Some of them won't. Some of them will look and then lay it down and then start trying to get access. Okay? All right? Still, bevel up. I couldn't think of the word. Bevel up. 30 to 45 degree angle, trying to get access. Now, we're not, because that's such a small lumen, you're usually not going to see a spurt of blood. For sure, if we use this one, we are not going to see a spurt of blood because it's not going to come out. What's going to happen is we'll see some blood come into the hub here. Okay? We're going to make sure the doctor has the softer end. They're both pretty soft, but there is one that is softer. Never going to be a J-tip in this radial situation. They're all, now this one does have a little bit of an angle as opposed to this one. So it does just kind of depend. They're gonna feed their wire in. Pull out. And then may actually have you, and I will have you go ahead and put the sheath in. Sheath on. It's really tiny. Sheath in. All that out. Okay? Now is when we're going to do our radio cocktail. So, of course, they're going to connect, open. You know what? Let's put some fluid in here. That ain't gonna work.
You gonna hold that?
Yeah. Let me see if I can just hold it in. Okay, we're gonna draw back from the patient. Of course, we wouldn't have to do all of this that I'm having to do. Make sure it's air-free. They always tell the patient this is gonna burn a little bit, and then they're gonna inject that whole radial cocktail. As your circulator, you're gonna notate they put the radial cocktail in, turn off the stopcock, and now we're good to go, okay? Now, if we use this kind of needle, I'm gonna just have this wire. Go ahead and flush this sheath for that one. We'll put all of this here. It's just a little bit different in that obviously we're going to pull the sheath out. The needle out, we're going to see that flash of blood come here. They're going to pull the needle out, put in this small wire. We have to then pull this out. So that's kind of two steps, pull the needle out and then pull the little calf piece out. And then we can load in our sheath, pull out, radial cocktail, and ready to start the procedure. Okay? I do want to see very quickly if I can access. Give me that small short wire back for this one.